Hi everyone, and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts Tarot. So lovely to have you join me again. I just want to thank you if you watched the previous video. It started off as a tarot reading and turned into a bit of a memorial for one of my past colleagues, friends, clients, and it actually turned into a really, really nice reading, and it will, I think, support anyone who's going through a difficult time. Thank you for your comments on that, and for the people who didn't comment, they dropped me an email or a message. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Any likes you can give my videos or subscribe to the channel will help grow the channel and more people will see the work, so that would be great if you can do that. Hope you're well. I'm going to, it's very hot today. I'm trying to appear not too overwhelmed with the heat. I'm going to do a little read for you today. So we'll start off, I think, doing something different today. It's Tuesday, 14th July 2026, and it is a new moon, super moon. So this is a very powerful new moon, and for any new moon people out there, you know that this is the day where you manifest, where you write what you want for the next 6 months or next month or whatever it is. This is where you set your intentions. This is where you get clear on your intentions, and so that's what we want you to do today. We want to sit through this, see if it helps you get clear on something, and then if it does help you get clear on something, do a little ritual, light a candle, burn some incense, write things down that you want to achieve, put it away in a little envelope somewhere, and you'll come back to it maybe in a couple of months and it'll have happened for you. So it's a very powerful time, and energy wise it's extremely powerful as well. This period between now and about the 23rd, 24th, 25th of July, incredibly powerful period in astrology. Things are going to shift massively for humanity in the next few days, and we've already lost some very prominent people from our lives as well. I kind of mean in the celebrity scope, in people who are well known. There are a lot of people passing again. I know it happens all the time, we don't always hear everything, but there seem to be people that were really new on a level we had watched on television, or we'd watched in politics, or we'd watched in some sense, and there's that energy. I felt it last time I did the recording, and it's still there, it's still kind of moving through. So I hope you're well. I'm going to do it slightly different this time. I'm going to start with the medicine cards. So these are animal totems, so we'll just get an animal totem for the week ahead, 2 weeks, let's say 2 weeks, because I won't be able to do a reading next week. So for this energy period, let's say for that energy period, for the shift in energy, let's see what the cards say. I hope you're well. Do give me a like, give me a comment, hype the video if you enjoy it, do share it with your friends. Any help would be greatly appreciated. I'd love to spend more time doing these readings, but as it stands, I have to tend to other things. But the more that you can support the channel, the more then I can do more for you for free. So this is your free read. Let's tune in and see if we can get let's bring in my angel who helps with the tarot now. And can we have one totem card which will tell us something about the energy this next couple of weeks, this energy period, and for this new moon as well, for this new moon today, what do we need to be mindful of in setting our intentions? Okay, so there's one coming out. There we go, and we'll see what that one is. So it's the actual little card that comes in the middle, so that shouldn't have been in there. So maybe I'm just going to take what's underneath, which is otter, number 8, figure of 8. You see the way otter is kind of looking behind. Otter is about femininity. Otter is about, I'll just go to my book now, gracefulness, and the flow, I would say, with the figure of 8 and that you can use the figure of 8 to manifest. So you can have the figure of 8 in front of you, and what you want, imagine it ahead of you, and then imagine it drawn to you in the figure of 8, and then connect with that energy again and draw it back to you. So lots of shamans would use that kind of figure of 8 element in their intention setting, in their manifesting, to draw things closer, quicker. It's woman medicine, amazing. So I'll read you a little bit from it. I won't read everything, but let's see what it says. Otter is very caring of its young and will play for hours performing all types of acrobatics. It lives on land but also has its home near water. The elements of earth and water are female elements. At home in both of these elements, otter is a personification of femininity, long, sleek, graceful. Otter is the true coquette of the animal world. Otter is always on the move and is very curious. Unlike other animals, otter will not start a fight unless it is attacked first. This joyful little creature is adventuresome and assumes that all other creatures are friendly, until proven otherwise. These character traits are the beauty of a balanced female side, the side of ourselves that creates space for others to enter our lives without preconceptions or suspicions. Otter teaches us that balanced female energy is not jealous or catty. It is sisterhood, content to enjoy and share the good fortune of others, anchored in the understanding that all accomplishments are worthwhile for the whole tribe. Otter people express joy for others. Otter medicine is energy without games or control. It is the freeness of love without jealousy. It is the joy of loving other people's children and their accomplishments as much as you love your own. It may be time to examine your feelings about sharing the bounty of your life with others. Otter may be saying that finer qualities of women need to be striven for in both men and women, so that a unity of spirit can be achieved. This would involve the destruction of jealousy and of all other acts of anger which stem from that fear. It would mean keeping a hawk eye on your ego and maintaining total trust. It would mean a world full of people coming together to honour the right of each person to be. If you've drawn this symbol, Otter may be telling you to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. It may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you or become a burden. In looking at how you can learn from Otter's habits, you might look at the joyousness of the receptive side of your nature. Have you given yourself a gift recently? Have you received any messages in your meditations? Become Otter and move gently into the river of life. Flow with the waters of the universe. This is the way of balanced, female, receptive energy. Honour it. In doing so, you'll discover the power of woman. So that's interesting. For me, it's talking about that femininity. It is talking about embracing ourselves. Today, I'm going to be doing a trip home, and my sister said, bring your swimwear. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I can get into swimwear right now. So we have to embrace ourselves and our femininity, and that includes how our body changes, how our feminine body changes as we age. That's quite a task for me to embrace, but this is telling us embrace that, flow with it, accept it, be gentle with yourself. Maybe go to the beach and get in the water and enjoy that depth of being in deep water, and that maybe that might feel safe. It's like the womb, right? It's that salt water. Maybe feel safe in that water, feel safe in the beauty, and the water's like consciousness, like this higher consciousness level. So this is about trusting and learning to trust again, and that the balanced female will trust. You've probably been attacked, berated, gossiped about, stabbed in the back, condemned. There's probably been lots of things, particularly for women who have grown up. Any woman who's grown up has come across other women as well who are not part of the sisterhood, who may have attacked them in some way. We can't go through life without that. But this is kind of saying, don't let that make you cold and hard. We need to return to our yin, return to the softness, and use otter as this beautiful, graceful animal that trusts, that has this joyfulness, this playfulness. So maybe when this fear of getting hurt again, because it is about just being hurt, people have hurt you and they've left this wound with you. And maybe it's time to, just say, yes, that is the case. However, perhaps I'm missing something in my life if I don't enjoy today. If I don't go to the beach and just play, maybe I'll miss something. And maybe that's exactly what I need, to get back in the water. A land creature, but who wants to get back in the water. That's quite beautiful and very apt for me anyway, so I hope it makes sense for you. My nose is itching, this is spirit. So we're not doing it in the logical sense today, we're doing it a little bit different. So I don't know what deck is. I never know. I can never remember what deck is in each little pooch. Okay, Priestess of Light. So that's good. So that's an interesting start. And let me know if you feel that that's resonating with you, particularly if you're at different phases in life. You might be a teenager. You might be a young woman. You might be a man who wants to soften a little, who wants to be kind, who wants to, just get out of the competition for a moment. Can you imagine like a guy whose life is very competitive and all he wants is just to chill at the beach and build a sandcastle, like go for a swim, but it's not about the time, it's not about the stroke, it's not about the lengths, it's just to have fun and get in the water and cool down. I mean, that, just enjoying that. And what does that do? What does it bring up for you? So every life experience brings something up for us. So it's about, what do we want to bring? So, Priestess of Light, can you tell us a little bit more about, maybe I'll just take one more as well, I don't know what it is yet. Tell us a little bit more about what this energy is, because moon is feminine energy. So this new moon is this new phase of femininity. Perhaps you have come through something and you are stepping into a new phase of femininity that is about reclaiming that. Particularly as a woman, as you go through different stages, we have monthly cycles, and then we have perimenopause, and then we have menopause. So it's like at each stage you almost have to reclaim your femininity, despite what the world wants you to do, because the world is very pushy, the world is very full on, the world is very masculine. So we have to find our femininity again, our softness, our glow. We have to get a glow up. And there's nothing, it's not about ego. It's not about, oh, I'm the best and I look the greatest. It's about, do you feel happy in your femininity? Do you feel you're expressing your femininity? Do you want to wear something different? Do you want to dress different? Do you want to do your hair different? What is it, what is it that's within you? And listen to that, because it's your inner feminine voice. Listen to it. So the first card that jumped out was Healing Earth, the power to give and receive healing. And the second card is Bright Heart, Light, Open Connections. They're very similar. They're very green in colour. So we're looking at a lot of greenery, we're looking at a lot of natural energy, and we're looking at this natural healing capacity as well. So let's see if we can link those to this otter. I mean, otter is ideal right now, isn't it? Because it's so hot, just a little dip in the water, be it a pool, be it the ocean, be it a pond or a lake. so grateful to have that if you have it. I don't, I'm in the city, but not for long. So the priestess of the earth stands with her back against a sacred ancient tree. We have trees in the other one as well. Channeling life-giving energy to and from Mother Earth herself. This card reveals that a great time of healing is at hand for you, for others, and even for the planet. If you have a physical concern, now is the time to call upon earth energy and bring it into your body, mind, chakras and energy system. You can also bring together divine healing rays to commune with the earth energy in your own heart center, radiating through every cell of your being. That's beautiful. Everybody could do with a burst of healing energy, and you can do it simply by that. You don't have to go to a healer. Obviously, it's lovely if you do. But you can also bring together divine healing rays to commune with the earth energy in your own heart center, radiating through every cell of your being. You have a powerful energy vibrating within which can heal yourself and others. In fact, this card is calling you to awaken that power and to bring that loving resonance to the people and issues that need it most. You may have spent past lives working in some type of healing capacity, whether of a formal, mainstream sort, such as a doctor, nurse, etc., or a shaman or a hands-on healer. I have been told that I have been a healer many times in other lifetimes, as well as someone who's involved with art, so I still carry that quite strong. There is a much broader message in this card, however, for you are also called upon to heal the earth itself. We are at a point in our shared karmic journey where we must make choices that honour our environment and bring healing to the land, the seas, and all the inhabitants of our precious planet. Know that you are a force in making this a reality. Sending your loving, healing intention outward will bring blessings to the planet, to you and to every creature. So this is about you having this gift to give and receive healing. If you're watching now, you have this gift. But it is also about doing earth healing, which is something we started in lockdown as part of our Zoom group, which my dear departed friend Anne-Marie did and carried on. We had to get back to our day jobs, but she was able to carry on doing these earth healings for those who could attend. And they are going to carry on as well. So this is a sign of that. And like I was saying, if you're going somewhere and you're getting in the water, it's that high conscious vibration in water. So you can bless the water as you wade in through the waves, bless the water around you, communicate with the water around you, send healing from your heart to the water around you, and also to the earth. And the earth gives energy to you, so the earth gives you that grounded energy. So receive that from the earth and then give back to the earth. That's beautiful. The next one was Bright Heart Light, and it's number 18. Again, with the trees, with nature, and someone with their palm over their heart. This peaceful yet powerful priestess of the heart comes to bring you unbounded hope and meaningful connections. She's emerging from the forest where lush green vegetation grows all around her. Like the woman pictured here, a brilliant radiance is sourced at your own heart center, with rays reaching out to the world. Even if you try to contain it, your soul light is energetically vibrant and always longing to connect. This marks the time of opening up for you. You may have been feeling disconnected or isolated lately, by your own choosing or due to circumstances outside of your control. Either way, you're ready to come out of the trees and forge the profound soul-to-soul connections that enrich your life and bring you into alignment with the universal fields of unlimited abundance. This is a powerful card of manifestation. When you open your heart to receive from and give to others, the universe itself sends kindred souls willing to share their heart light, assistance and solutions with you. On a pure practical level, this card could portend blossoming friendships and perhaps new love on the horizon. It's time to release your hesitation. Let yourself trust and open to the honouring support all around you. So this for me very links into the otter. The otter was about that feminine, which is receptive. It's not just girly, it's just receptive energy. So it's about feeling safe and secure, and yes, you may be crushed by things that have happened in the past, but that has closed you down in a sense, and it's a time to become open and receptive. Doesn't mean getting yourself into a pickle, doesn't mean getting yourself into an unsafe situation. It just means being curious and being open. You can't always close the door, but just open it a little bit to let somebody in. And by being in your feminine receptive energy, so it's really getting us into that, really wanting to move us into yin. Explore yin a bit more, explore the softness, the gentleness, the playfulness of yin. Because that awakens this power we have, this power to give and receive healing, this power to heal ourselves, to give ourselves what we need, and then any excess can go to the earth. Because in doing so, as we heal, we also heal our body, we heal the heart, and we feel it's time to come back out of the woods. It's time to come back out and play. It's time to come back out and offer our heart to someone, to feel like we can open our heart again. But that requires this shifting energy into the feminine receptive vibration. Not female, not woman, but feminine receptive. So yin. So how can we shift more and more into the yin? Because this is what it's telling us. In order to draw somebody to you, there is a need to be able to receive that person. So what are you doing to show up in the universe saying, I want to receive, because I'm a giver. And I want to make sure you're okay, and you're okay, and you're okay, and what can I do for you, and what can I do for you? And when people say, and how are you? I'm going, yeah, fine, I'm moving on to you. Because I'm not used to actually looking at what I need, caring about what I need. I'm very much, outwardly giving my energy. And recently I've been aware and alert to the fact that I do that, and that even as a practitioner who offers healing to people, the power to give and receive healing, we must also remember not to leave ourselves out. We must also remember, actually, we're first, everyone else is second, because if I'm not well, I can't give you a treatment. So there is a sense of needing to know what I need in my life so I can be the better healer for you. But that means that I have to be able to receive what I need. But also, what do I need? Very interesting. So I'm going to go to the angels now. Healing with the angels, Doreen Virtue. Oh, it's funny. On the bottom of the deck, straight away. Romance. So it is saying something about pull back. Don't push. The romance is coming. Finally. The romance is coming. And try not to push it away. Try not to make it into anything. Try not to organize it. I have a sense of organizing things as well. People have called me bossy. And I'm like, I'm not even bossy. But to them, am I ordering them around? Am I giving them orders? Who knows? So pull back a little. Let someone else take the lead. Let someone else do the asking. Let someone else, step forward to you. You'll meet them, but they have to step forward and draw your energy in. And this is the thing about energy. If you really want to get into the depths of energy, when you're with someone, romantically, let's say, and it feels good, feels really good, what you're wanting is not them or their energy. in a sense, it's what happens to you. You love that feeling. Now, it might be triggered by them in some sense, but what they say is it's actually when you've got two energetic portals, so male, female, 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 male, male, whichever way you want to do it. You've got two energy portals, so two separate energy points. But when they come together, they make a third energy, which is a combined energy of their two separate energies. The two separate energies combine and create a third energy. And that third energy is the blending of your energies, and that's what you're tuning into. That's what you're enjoying. That's what you are when you're together. You're this third energy. And that's what you want. You want that third energy. You want that dancing energy, that figure of eight energy. We said that at the beginning. Send out to draw back to you. And it's you. It's who you are in those beautiful moments. That's what you love and enjoy. In a healthy relationship. In a unhealthy relationship, you'll probably notice that you're not in joy for much of the time, or you're feeling other feelings. And I know that comes with certain long relationships and things, but essentially, if you look after a relationship and you go the distance, you must work at it. You have to maintain that third energy. You have to maintain that sense within you. And when you feel it's not quite right or something's happening, attend to it. Don't forget about it. Don't put it in the back burner. Look after your relationship. So we have support. So you can see everybody in the heavens is supporting you. They're all looking down on the earth, and they look like they're sending healing to the earth. And as they send healing to the earth, we talked about earth healing, they're also sending healing to you. And there is something, when we did the earth healing, we would send healing to everyone. Got two more here. So it wasn't just the earth as in the soil beneath our feet. It was everyone on the earth as well. So imagine that, because this is carried on. People are still doing earth healing, not just our group. Lots of different groups are doing earth healing. So if you imagine for a moment that maybe on a Tuesday or a Thursday, some group somewhere is sending healing, and they're actually sending it to the earth and everyone on the earth, and that includes you. So you might not realize that, but maybe 2 or 3 times a week you're getting healing. You're getting healing vibrations. You're getting uplifting vibrations. So maybe tune into that a little. Receive that. Let yourself receive the healing. Again, receive the healing that is being sent out. You probably don't know it's being sent out. You probably would go, oh, I don't feel anything. But change your mind. Change the way you approach it, and just say, I'm open to receiving the healing that is being sent my way. And see how that is, because it's allowing you to receive. It's also adding healing energy into your body, into your system. So we have support. So let's see what it says. Let's just do this quickly. Support. Oh, that's just beautiful. I just love that team. It's so like the teams that we work with. The fairies, the angels, the Native Americans, the galactics, the trolls, the spiritual beings. So beautiful. This card reassures you that you are part of an awesome and powerful team of benevolent beings. They surround you, guide and love you constantly. If you are in a danger, they will intervene with warning or life-saving measures. If you are afraid, they will comfort you with the energy of divine love. If you are confused, they will whisper guidance in your ear. By drawing this card, your angels and guides ask you to talk to them more frequently. Have mental conversations with them about everything. and you'll soon see evidence of their existence. Soon the angels will enlist you to help other people. If you ever feel doubtful about your ability to help others, ask the angels to help you release these fears. Yeah, I think it's addressing some stuff for me as well. Sometimes when you're on the healing journey, you kind of think, is this going anywhere, or should I do it? Should I stop it? That kind of thing. Those doubts come up. So that's basically telling me to carry on as well. We have focus. And that's intention setting. That's your manifestation. The perfect doctor would say, what you focus on grows. So what are you focusing on today? So what you focus on grows, right? So do it this way. Sometimes it seems that our thoughts choose us, but this is never the case. We always choose our thoughts every moment. Our thoughts always have an effect, and there are no neutral thoughts. 1/2 a second before you hold a thought, you decide to hold it. I think it's actually 7 seconds. Your subconscious has made decisions 7 seconds before your conscious self gives an answer. It's so interesting. With practice, you can learn to monitor and alter your thoughts. This is the equivalent of putting your hands on the steering wheel of life. You may believe that your concentration abilities are impaired, yet the infallible mind of God is within your concentration wrong sentence. In my head I was going, I'm chatting to myself in my head, and then I lost my place. There's just too much going on in my brain at the one time. You may believe that your concentration abilities are impaired, yet the infallible mind of God is within your own mind. You can experience remarkable feats of concentration by affirming, I am now able to focus my mind at will. Oh, it's interesting. Talk about focusing the mind when my mind was straying there. I'm now able to focus my mind at will. I hold only loving thoughts, and my angels act as my gatekeepers in establishing a steady stream of thoughts of love. So you can ask your angels to send you the steady stream of thoughts of love to help open your heart, to help move you into that joyful, safe place, and call in your angels and say, watch over me. Ask Archangel Michael to come and surround you in protection. So if there is danger, you can be moved, or the danger will be moved. And then we have retreat, which is interesting because the first cards were come out from where you are, and the retreat is pause. So let's see what it says. Excuse me. I often get tired when I'm channeling and things, so I don't know if there's... What does this card mean, retreat, then? Let's see what it says. Oh. Receive. Receive. It says, are you pushing yourself too hard, beloved child of God? The angels remind us that rest is a natural cycle in every living thing. Think of the mighty oak tree that grows in spurts and then rests. It draws its nourishment from deep within the earth and takes its time before growing upward again. Like the oak tree, it's important for you to nourish yourself with spiritual and emotional food. While you are resting, take time to reflect on your heart's true feelings and desires. Your angels speak to you through your heart, and when you listen to and honor your feelings, you walk hand in hand with God and the angels. You will know that it is true divine guidance, and not just your imagination or wishful thinking, if it speaks of your desire to make a difference in the world. Again, it draws in that healing. It draws in what do your guides want you to do. But for me, it's also saying, stop pushing, stop pouring out, stop losing your energy. draw it back in. Be receptive. Be the divine feminine. Shift in during this new moon. Shift in and sense and feel the divine feminine. It's pay attention to what you want. Pay attention to your wants. Use your mind to, work out what it is that you want. But also, where is it? Reflect on your heart's true feelings as well. So thoughts, focusing, but also feelings. And that you'll be spoken to through your heart. You feel things through your heart. Your motivation, your desire comes through the heart. And so listen and honor those feelings. But rest is natural. Receiving is natural. When I give to others, because I love giving, they have to receive it. They have to say, oh great, thank you. Because then the transaction, the figure of 8 has happened, right? I send it out, they go thank you, I take their thanks. And that's good enough for me. But it's also about learning to receive, because I have to let another give back to me. I have to let something come back in. If I'm giving out in this way, the figure of 8 draws it back to me in some way. It's not going to be identical, it's not going to be the same. But the frequency of maybe the loving vibration that you were giving out, healings. You were giving healing to the earth and everyone on it. You were giving healing to an individual. You were giving a gift or a present or time to somebody. And you're sending that out. It'll come back. Not necessarily in exactly the same way, but it will come back. But you have to be able to receive it. Interesting. Now, funnily, I have John Holland, Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So we'll just look at that and see what we get from that, which is classically a romantic deck. Again, I think it's kind of warning us as well. Something's going to come in over this next couple of weeks. And are we going to brush it away or are we going to receive it? I think it's giving us the heads up. We have to say yes to it. We have to. It's like doing the lottery. It's like buying the ticket and then you say, well, but what would I do with it? You're already blocking it coming to you. You're already saying, I'm not sure I want it. And why buy the ticket? You have to buy the ticket and say, thank you. I would love to have all of that money because I would be able to help so many people. Again, giving out, but coming back to you in different ways. I do enjoy giving to people. Because I worry about people and I care about people and I understand that I see other sides of things that maybe they might not have looked at, and it may help them in their lives in some way. But the responsibility is always on them. The responsibility for change is always on them. So, it's so beautiful out there. Gorgeous day. Another gorgeous day. Okay, that one come back. Let's take one more. Okay. These are all just on it today. You're about to blossom, so good times are coming. This energy change is bringing in this swirl of manifestation to you. The first card we have, which doesn't actually look the nicest card, and it's 13, which is the Goddess, but it's called Release. So releasing the constructs that bind you, releasing the control, releasing the push, allowing more. It's hard to let go sometimes. And the other card that jumped out was Daydreams and Decisions. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment. Let's do the first one, which is 13. So, it says, an opportunity for renewal around affairs of the heart is available at this time, and it is quite possible that this renewal will happen through release. It's in letting go that you discover what remains, what is truly yours. Sometimes in relationships, you may feel the need to hold tightly to those you love, whether or not this love is returned. This can lead to tension and unhappiness for all involved. Even in a good relationship, holding on too tightly doesn't allow the relationship to breathe, to grow, and mature. Are you restricting someone or trying to attract someone through your will? Discard any need for control and see how the relationship transforms. Watch how releasing the overwhelming need for a relationship allows the perfect partner to appear. So releasing that need, releasing that it has to be this way, and instead receiving how it's coming, receiving. Shed any belief and behaviours that do not serve your highest good. Throughout life, we receive many mixed and often incorrect messages about how a relationship should work. Let go of any preconceived notions or expectations about your relationship or your lack of them. By doing so, your current relationship can flow and flourish in a way that is best for everyone. By being yourself, you attract to you the relationship that will serve you best. This is also a card of possible endings. Are the relationships that you cling to that you would be better off leaving? In letting go of a stagnant or difficult situation, you empower yourself, opening the way for new and rewarding relationships. And this is it as well. Sometimes people just get in relationships because they don't want to be alone. But is that the right relationship? Are you happy in that relationship? Are you using that person? Is this the dynamic? Is this the two energies becoming one energy? Is this the flourishing, flow, playful, fun relationship that you wanted? If not, then maybe you release it so that that relationship can arrive with you. And again, you're releasing this energy so you can receive what is right for you. You have to let go of that control, in a sense that it's certain manipulation in this controlling behavior. And tune into the self, tune into that receptive energy, back to that receptive energy, back to that the feminine openness. Remain open. Lots of people get into relationships and marriages for different reasons. And you often see relationships and marriages that aren't, blossoming. And that come with difficulty, which obviously a relationship will do because it's two people. And there needs to be compromise, of course, etc., etc. But there's also something about, I'm seeing somebody kick a can down a road. There's something about it's unfair to both of you if you stay in something that, and it's not that it is necessarily unhealthy. It's just not a match. If it's a match, it's a match, and there's no question. You just know. And a young lad asked me once, I worked with him for a bit, and he was going out with someone, and the relationship ended, and then he met someone else, and he was going out with her, and he was saying to me, complaining maybe in a way about she believes this, and she's thinks that, and she says this, and I'm not really supportive of that, but that's her beliefs, and we're hanging out together, but I'm not sure. And I said, well, you either dig it or you don't. And he was like, oh, and I said, you dig it or you don't. You either like it or you don't. You either like what she's saying or you don't. You know. And so if you don't dig it, then don't get into it. But people can get into it because they want to appear happy, they want to appear, coupled up, they want to appear successful, they want to appear not alone. It's a hard road alone. It's a hard journey, but you learn a lot. You learn a lot about people and yourself and relationship. So release this need and allow instead. Okay, that'll bring you something far better. And then we're going to daydreams and decisions. This book's a little bit strange because it's all split into 4 different colour. Of course, I'm going to take forever to find it now. There we go, I think. No. 7, how many 7s are there? There's about 6 7s in here. I'm going to have to find it. Hang on. Got it. That didn't take too long. Okay, so now this is interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this up. Just came to me the second. Sorry, show you. Better if I show you, wouldn't it? You know how we're all doing the little hand thing for heart? We're all doing that now, right? I can't even get it right. So it's almost like she's doing that just slightly the other way, but she is creating a heart. She is creating a heart here. So more heart, bring more heart and lovingness into life. Do more of that. Love it. You're doing well. Love it. That's so funny. She has created a heart there. Never noticed that before. I love on cards, just different things pop. And it's 7, which is love it. It's green, which is all about the heart energy. So when this card appears, it often means that a certain amount of confusion and uncertainty regarding your love life. What is it that you really desire? And this is where we do the new moon, questions. What do you want? How do you want it to be? What would you like to... Sorry if you can hear that alarm. It's just going off, and a car alarm going off. I won't restart this. What is it that you really desire? What would you like to change or attract? You've many options in front of you if you would only see them. Do some daydreaming about possibilities, about possible futures ahead. Have fun. It's through your fantasies and imagination that you transform your desires into reality. So this is now today where you think about, what is it? What do I want to create? What do I want to draw to me in that figure of 8? Once you've sorted out your options and played around with the possibilities, it's time for action. While it's pleasant to daydream, staying in fantasy land is not wise. Take your time, but eventually decisions have to be made in order for you to move forward. Reflect on your wishes, decide which feel right, and choose a course of action. You'll feel powerful having made the decision and will be on your way to manifesting change. So that's really about just taking the time today, if you can, or this week with this next couple of weeks with this new energy that's coming in. Take time to really focus on what it is you want. Take time to focus on how you want it to look, how you want to be, how you want to feel, how you want to receive. Take time to think about what it means if you've been out of a relationship for a while, what it means to actually be in that communication with someone, to have that dance, to have that, for it to go really, really well, for it to go maybe a bit bumpy at the start. It doesn't have to be perfect at the start. It's just something like a plant that will grow. So that is interesting. So now I'm going to go to the tarot, which we usually do at the start, but we seem to be on a love reading for some reason, and it could be due to the changing energy as well. So let's just do a quick tarot to give you some guidance on how it may pan out. So I just need to do a shuffle. I hope you're well. If it's making sense, if you're happy to take this challenge, And yes, we said relax, but yes, we said retreat. Yes, we said do nothing. And the last card said take action. But your action is that be more receptive. Your action is like you almost need to stop ourselves overdoing. That's the action. Stop yourself overdoing. Receive. And how do you want to receive this person? Do you want to like maybe get a new shirt, get a new outfit? Do you maybe want to, if you're going on a date, do you want to like get something nice to wear so you feel better? Do you want to lose a couple of pounds? What is it that you're needing to do to make you feel? What action steps can you take for yourself? Because you have to feel that femininity. You have to feel that care for self before another can care for you. So look after yourself. What will make you feel cared for and safe and handsome or pretty? What is it that you need? Okay, can we have some tarots, please? Okay. There's quite a few come out. Maybe just one more. And then there's, okay, one side. So there's quite a lot here. These are the cards that have come out first. So we'll look at those first. I don't know all of them yet. And then we had this card, and then we had this card. So I don't even know what the last two cards are. So you are healing your heart. So this is about healing. This is about getting rest. This is the receptive mode. This is very receptive. You're lying down having the snooze, okay? So maybe you don't have to be that receptive. You don't have to snooze. But you might want to rest. You might want to meditate. You might want to do a manifesting technique. Because we have here a full heart. This heart is healed. You're receiving information. The downloads are coming in while you're in the receptive mode. So sometimes it's like that. You can have a meditation. And you'll just get this moment, like the thoughts will drop in, and you'll get this recommendation. You'll get this, why don't you try this? You'll get this, oh, go to that place. It's in these moments, people say the greatest ideas are in the shower because they're not focused on anything else right now. And then, bing, this light bulb moment appears, and you have that when you're in meditation. So sit and meditate, get into the quiet space for a while, 5 minutes. And then you could ask your angels and say, okay, I'm open to receiving a good idea. And if it doesn't come in the next 4 minutes, that's fine. You can deliver it to me in the next 2 weeks. So it doesn't have to come like immediately. But somewhere, some information is coming to you. And it's because you're in that receiving state. And we're delighted because the heart is healed. This is repair. You've repaired this heart. You've had this period of repair. You've been doing that because you've possibly felt a little bit out in the cold. This is someone who's pushed out in the cold. Generally, it's about a money lifeline that's here. There's money here. There's money available. But you felt on the outskirts. And so this can be losses. This can be like poverty. This can be, they're out in the snow. So have you felt pushed out? Have you felt separated from the good? Separated from the things of value? Have you been dependent on someone? Have you been in a codependent relationship? Relying on somebody, having someone else carry you through? Is your relationship built on a codependent relationship, or is it built on love? Is this a question? What happens when you decide to move forward away from the attachment that someone has to you? You can move forward into a more abundant phase. Three of Wands is your ships are, look, they're coming in. Ships are coming in. So don't wait on the sidelines. Don't wait for them to arrive. Go and get what you want. This is a sign to you to get back in the ring. This is a sign to you to ask somebody out. This is a sign to you to make a move. And you might have to do 3 different attempts. It might not be the first person. It might be the second or the third. But don't give up. This is your passions, your desires. Pay attention to them. But don't sit and wait I know we're talking about waiting and we're talking about receiving, but it's like, don't miss this opportunity. There's going to be an opportunity handed to you, and you need to grab hold of it. Right? When it comes, grab hold of it. Because if you wait around for the next one to arrive on the ship, or the next one to arrive on the ship, will they get to shore? You don't know. So grab on to the one that steps up. Because you're in this fertile period, you're in this period of receiving, you're in this period of reward. The abundance is here for you. She's very sensual, she's very fertile, she's very creative, she's very much a woman of the seasons and the stars, and the farm here has revealed all of this growth for her. She has tended to the crops, and she's in harvest now. She's receiving the harvest. It is very fertile. There's the waterfall in the background here. So again, with that element of water coming in, it's like quenching a thirst. It's like you've been thirsty and the water is coming in to quench your thirst. And this could be a contract. It could be a legal contract, like marriage. It could lead to marriage. Justice is coming in to bring balance to your life. She has the scales here. Justice needs to be restored in your life. There has been an imbalance, and she's coming in to sort out balance. So the next cards, I don't know. Now, it could be to do with a different part of the world. It could be to do with a new cycle starting for you. Be aware not to repeat old cycles. If you go for the same type of person again and again, be aware of that. This is saying that start a new journey, that move into this new world for you, a new world of relationship again. A new cycle is about to begin. Yes, you have regrets and sorrows over past hurts. Yes, you've cried a mountain of tears. Yes, the love has been lost. However, if you could just turn around and see the love that is available to you, you have two options here. They're ready, they're standing there. Notice them. Don't look at your past and get teary-eyed and upset over what went wrong with this one and what went wrong with that one. You have opportunities here. Everyone has regrets. Everyone regrets things. Everyone is sorrowful for things that didn't work out. Something still creates sadness in your heart because they were heartfelt. But we have to turn around and move in the other direction, because the other direction is going to take us over the bridge and to our house of plenty, where everything works out. But we need you to acknowledge what was the past and notice what is in your present. And just to firm up at the bottom of the deck, Magician. You have the ability to manifest what you want this new moon. Take this reading, listen to it again, take notes, take the guidance, take the steps. There's some transformation happening in the next couple of weeks, and it is inviting you to step in and receive what you want and what's right for you, under the guidance of the angels, under the guidance of your spiritual guides. But we need you to receive it, because it's coming. Thank you so much. That was a lovely read. I hope you enjoyed. Do listen to it again. I think I'm going to do that. And have a great new moon. And have a great couple of weeks. And I'll see you very soon. Bye. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.